Hiya! It's time for part 7, and this is a video I've actually filmed once already, but I rambled so much I couldn't shorten it to a small enough amount of time and yet still talk about each thing I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to try again, and hopefully this time it'll work. But I'm just not going to go into as much detail as I did with the original attempt. I'm going to try and hold this next collection up, and it's going to be tricky. Yeah, look, I can't do it. But the first one is CSI. Ooh, one's falling. And I just thought I'd show you them all together. That's 7 seasons. Okay, yeah, so the only different one in that bundle is this one, which is the 2-part special, Grave Danger, from the end of the 5th season. And as you can see at the top, it says directed by Quentin Tarantino. These 2 episodes are probably without doubt my favourite 2 CSI episodes ever. I think Tarantino did an amazing job. I mean, he's an incredible director anyway. But yeah, he really, you know, he kind of captured what CSI is all about, but at the same time he did add his own little kind of magic to it. But yeah, I love these 2 episodes so much. This actually came out before the 5th season came out on DVD, and so I bought this thinking that it wasn't going to be a part of season 5's series, because I don't watch the seasons on TV. I buy them when they come out on DVD, so then that way I can watch them when I like instead of having to wait a week for each episode. Yeah, so I'd kind of already seen the finale for season 5 before I really wanted to, but it really is a great collection. Every series is in the complete box set with the 2 packs inside, and then each part opens up like so. Yeah, and I've tried to kind of keep it like that, tried to keep to buying the complete box sets, because you can also get the get them separately in 2 parts, which I will show you with my next one, which is CSI New York, and this is seasons 1 to 4. I've only just watched, or only just bought and watched season 4. CSI New York is probably my next favourite. As you can see, I've bought them in their 2 parts instead of in the complete box set, because at the end of the day, really, all you get with the complete box set is just a cardboard case to put around the 2 parts. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I mean, CSI New York, there's not really much I can say about it other than I think it's brilliant. It's definitely my next favourite after Las Vegas. Gary Sinise is brilliant in it. That's the other thing about the CSI Las Vegas, is that I adore the main character Grissom in it. Grissom is obviously, he's, you know, the head honcho in the Las Vegas one, and Gary Sinise is in the New York one, and to be honest, they are 2 of my favourite characters out of the whole of the show, or the CSI franchise. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, that's CSI Las Vegas seasons 1 to 7. 8 is out soon, so hopefully I should be getting that. Save up the pennies. And then CSI New York seasons 1 to 4. There's a couple of things I want to say about the next one, and obviously the final one, because there's only 3 different things. One is that right here I have seasons 1 and 2. Well, reflective light issues. Yeah, and I have them again in the complete box sets. The difference I did with this though is I technically blame my ex for it, because he bought me seasons 3 and 4 for Christmas, and he bought them for me in the 2-part ones. So there's 3, 4 and 5. So I haven't been consistent with that collection, which is a little bit annoying when you look at it on my shelf, but I deal with it as best I can. But yeah, so I tend to have it so it's that way around. But the thing is, with CSI Miami, I love the show again as much as the others, mainly because it is kind of the same type of thing. But there's one major issue I have with CSI Miami, and that is I cannot stand Horatio Caine, otherwise known as David Caruso. I cannot watch him without just bursting into laughter, and you know, sometimes that's really not an appropriate thing to do when you've just been staring at a dead body. But yeah, I really cannot take to him at all. Like I said earlier, with Grissom and from Las Vegas and Mac Taylor from New York, Horatio Caine just spoils it for me so much. I mean, up until season 4, he was bearable, and you know, I still watch it because I do like the other characters, like Callie Duquesne and other people, but I cannot watch him. He has this really weird way of standing and talking with his head on the side, and I don't get it. I really do not get it, why he's like that. I don't understand. If someone can explain it to me, I would greatly appreciate that. When I watched the 4th season of New York recently, I finished it in about a day and a half. But with Miami season 5, it took me about a week and a half to get through it, because I just couldn't stomach it anymore. And to be honest, if it wasn't for the fact of the whole CSI franchise, and because I've got the collection up to now, I probably wouldn't even bother buying CSI Miami anymore, which is a shame. But yeah, that's my point of view. I still watch Miami because, you know, it's all a part of the whole thing, but my ultimate favourites are CSI Las Vegas and CSI New York. They are brilliant. I love them. I still love the shows, and I love the characters, most of them. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted this video to be really quick, so I'm hoping it was, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!